If you've called the state unemployment insurance line recently, odds are that you didn't get through to an agent. A recent report says 84% of calls were never picked up. And that's not the only state phone system with problems. What's going on? Watch this investigation tonight from ABC 7 News ITeam reporter Dan Noyes.
This is how June Matthews has spent the last month.
Thank you for calling the State Disability Insurance Program.
Listening to automated menus.
Press 3.
And always getting the same response.
We're sorry. The maximum number of callers waiting to speak to a representative has been reached.
I've heard that recording on average 8 to 10 times a day for a month.
It just hurts all up above.
Matthews is on disability for a shoulder injury and wants to know the status of her claim. Without a check from the state, she could be kicked out of her house.
For us not to be able to get any help, any assistance, no communication back on funds that we have paid into a system is very aggravating.
We are unable to assist you at this time.
Sounds like you're going to be put through to an agent. They said they got too many phone calls. Goodbye.
Dave asked us not to use his last name so the state won't come after him for complaining. He's been unemployed since July and says repeatedly being told to call back is frustrating.
If you don't make it through, if you don't contact them, they'll make the decision based on the information they have, which will go presumably against you.
June and Dave are actually calling different phone systems run by the same state agency, the Employment Development Department.
The people in government, they must be aware of the problem, and they appear to be ignoring the problem.
They do know. A state audit in March 2011 first outlined the problems in the unemployment phone system, and a follow-up audit last month confirmed the issues are very serious. Of the 29.7 million calls in which individuals asked to speak with an agent, 24.9 million, or 84%, were unsuccessful.
I think people have a lot of expectations that I call and someone's there to answer. Well, there are finite resources of staff.
EDD spokesperson Lori Levy says budget limitations and the volume of calls to the unemployment insurance line make it difficult to answer every call.
The demand is overwhelming, and we know that it's difficult sometimes to get through to a representative, but we're doing our best to try to make information available for our customers.
Levy directs people to the EDD website, email, and social media sites, and she has the same advice for people having trouble on the disability insurance line.
Submit your questions to us online. Some people may not want to do that, but really it's that self-service help mode that'll help us get caught up, make sure this transition completes.
She says they are behind because of a new automated system launched in November. The department is having trouble with the transition, so it's up to you to help them out.
While, yes, people are paying the system, yes, they have expectations, we do need the cooperation of our customers.
Matthew says she tried emailing the EDD, but the response was basically the same one she got from the phone line. Our volume is very high due to the high demand for our services. We ask for your patience.
It's one of the reasons why people don't trust or like government, because they have personal experiences like this.
State Senator Mark DeSaulnier says the large number of unanswered calls to a customer service agent is not acceptable. He thinks the problem might be the size of the department and a misunderstanding of who it serves.
It just seems endemic in large public institutions that people forget that there is an expectation they're serving a client on the other end of the phone who may be going through much greater pain and suffering than you are.
Senator DeSaulnier tells us he'll bring this issue to the Labor and Industrial Relations Committee and meet with the director of EDD to get some answers. If you want to go deeper into this issue, we're posting the auditor's reports and other links at abc7news.com. For the ITeam, Dan Noyes, ABC 7 News.